It's Ajay and Ryan on the AandRPodcast.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the A&R podcast. I'm an iPhone 13 Pro Max user.
Again.
Okay.
For another year or two. And I'm Ryan, not an iPhone 13 Pro Max user.
We'll smash that. So, there's a lot for us to talk about
Yeah.
this week. So, Kanye or Pete? Who's you on?
Pete.
Pete's the legend.
Pete.
Pete's the guy.
Kanye West, I find him annoying.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I find him like, what are you talking about? What?
Did he release a video of like him killing Pete Davidson?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Like, as in, like a fake.
No, he
No,
just
as in, like,
murdered him.
No, as in, like, Pete Davidson wasn't actually in it, like, playing himself.
No.
It was
Like, it was like a, I don't know.
a stunt, yeah. He's like one of the craziest men ever.
Oh, yeah.
He just, as in, not crazy, as in, like, crap, as in, like, he just says things like, oh, wow, did not expect you to say that.
If there's ever a saying that like power corrupts you, that's what it is. He gets his haircut every day, you know?
Every day. He doesn't have any hair, does he?
It's like he has like a fade in it.
A fade into nothing.
Exactly. Fade into baldness.
Remember when he had that haircut and it was like patterns all over his hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the...
Like, fair enough, Kanye's music, some of his songs slap.
Yeah.
But him as a guy, you got to separate the art from the artiste. What?
Just the way he said it.
Artiste.
Artiste.
Yes, so I think Pete Davidson is a goat.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande, Kim K, my guy.
I mean, he was a bit of a scumbag though, wasn't he, to Ariana? What did they? I thought he'd like leaked something on Matt Miller, or he did something a bit scumbaggy.
I don't know about those circumstances.
But I think his track record.
Yeah, he has to attract them first and fuck them over. Who's he dated?
Kate Beckinsale.
He dated Kate Beckinsale.
I swear.
So he's dated Carly Aquilina. Cassie David. Ariana Grande. Kate Beckinsale. I used to have such a crush on her. Margaret Qualley. You know the one from... Have you watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Mm-hmm.
That girl from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Is she the one who's in the cult?
What?
In the cult?
Yeah.
Like the main girl in the cult?
Kaya Gerber. Bloody hell, Pete Davidson.
He just... a lot of dates.
Phoebe Denver. You know the one in Bridgerton?
No, I don't watch Bridgerton.
I don't watch Bridgerton. She was in Waterloo Road. I was trying to be cool and say Bridgerton. And then Kim K. That's crazy. What a god. Oh my god. Bro, if you're talking about like Hall of Faming in terms of the girls you've got with, Pete Davidson, Brad Pitt in the same fucking league.
But Pete Davidson, it's not like he's Brad Pitt.
What do you
Maybe he's just maybe because he's funny.
I'm funny. You just see me shake your like that.
Yeah, but he's
rich and funny.
Yeah, but is he as rich as Kanye? No.
What?
Is he as rich as Kanye? No.
But is he like a better vibe? Like
Yeah.
if so like.
And also the girls he dates are rich, so they will have no need for that.
No, but rich dates rich. You know what I mean?
Sometimes, yeah.
No, all the time.
Most times.
Yeah, rich.
There's a few anomalies.
Yeah, exactly. But mostly rich dates rich. But if there's this like test they do when they're hiring for Google, it's like who would you rather sit at an airport bar? So like if your flight's delayed for like 3 hours, who would you rather sit and talk to at an airport bar? Kanye or Pete Davidson?
That was a Google test.
Yeah, like that's what they said. Like when they're interviewing candidates, like let's say the test was between me and you, they'd say out of these two, who would you rather sit next to at an airport bar?
Oh, and have a chat to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it meant as in that's what they generally ask.
No,
They employ Pete Davidson or Kanye.
That'd be a good test. No, so yeah, who would you rather sit next to at an airport bar?
Out of...
Pete Davidson, not me and you.
I think Pete Davidson would make me laugh and Kanye would get me annoyed.
Yeah, Kanye would be too up with himself. He
Yeah.
wouldn't even talk to you. He'd just sit there and just say...
Or just make an outrageous statement out of no facts, or just...
How's that what he said next to me?
But it'd just be like talking normally, like casually, let's say. Not that you would ever have a casual conversation with anyone. Like, you wouldn't be just like, you're right, Kanye, yeah, nice to see you, you know what I mean? You wouldn't be like that. But it's
Pete Davidson also just has no filter in terms of his jokes. I love it.
yeah, but I suppose I think Kanye would just get me annoyed. He just say something like
He just referred to himself in the third person.
yeah, or it just I don't know, it'd just be like hippos have had wings for like 50 years. Do you not know that? I'd be like out of nowhere, and be like, you what?
What? Okay, I'm going to give you two more celebrities to do this with. Okay, airport bar. President Biden. Or
God,
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon,
Yeah, same.
Biden. He'd get me annoyed as well.
Why? I feel like the thing is, whenever people imagine a president, I feel like everyone thinks of it like they just give you a speech.
Yeah, as in
Like
like
they try to empower you. But I reckon Biden would just have a chill conversation with you. But I really like Matt Damon.
Matt Damon's cool.
Oh, that's a very cool guy.
You can talk about all his good films and
Exactly.
stuff. Talk about
I think I might have made that a bit too easy on you.
what's that film called where he's really smart?
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, that's a great film.
Or The Talented Mr. Ripley.
No,
Or
there's quite a lot of films where
he's quite smart, yeah. Plays a smart guy quite a lot. Good Will Hunting is one of my favourite films.
yeah, I like that film.
Oh shit, we've got a film segment. We'll get onto it.
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, one more airport bar test.
Okay.
Airport bar. Nicole Scherzinger. or what's her fucking name? What's her fucking name? I can't remember her name. Shit.
Oh God.
Theresa May.
Teresa.
Yeah.
To have a general conversation.
Yeah. Nicole Scherzinger and Theresa May. We just know you want to say Nicole Scherzinger.
Teresa May.
Bullshit.
Nah, clearly Nicole Scherzinger.
I feel like I'd want to ask Theresa May about her time running through the fields as a kid.
Running through the.
Do you know what I remember about?
No,
Like, when she was talking about like in an interview, like, oh, what would she do for fun? She was like,
she's like, I ran through fields.
yeah, she was like, I used to run through fields.
Maybe she, as in like now or when she was younger.
When she was younger.
That's probably what kids did back then.
Not kids, like our like 18.
Oh, okay, that's definitely not what kids. For a minute, when she was like 6,
No, not recent.
he used to run through the fields.
Okay, that's a good test. Apple bar test. Okay, so film of the week.
Film of the week. Yes.
Have you seen any films this week? Or?
I watched Red Notice.
I was going to recommend that one, but then I changed my mind.
Oh,
It's a good film. Do you want to change it to that one, or do you want
Yeah,
to do that?
yeah.
We'll do Red Notice.
Red Notice.
Very
We
good.
can actually both talk about it.
Yeah, very good film.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I actually, I'm going to take it back. I don't think it's a very good film. But I think just the amount of chemistry Ryan Reynolds, The Rock, and Gal Gadot have together.
I think they surprisingly make a good trio.
Yes.
It seemed like a bit of an odd kind of.
It's not really a spoiler, but twist ending.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but I didn't want then.
But like no one knows what it's going to be, so that.
No, but as soon as you say twist, they look out for it. But yeah, twist ending.
I actually don't think even if someone told me to look out for a twist, I would not call that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. I thought it would be a different kind of twist. I thought there'd be like some sort of.
Coup.
Yeah. Because obviously, yeah.
It's a bunch of liars and things, but very
good
twist.
yeah.
Kept me guessing, and I did do it, and also potential for a sequel.
I think there is a confirmed sequel.
Yeah, there is. As in, like, they left it open-ended for a sequel.
I think Ryan Reynolds is quite funny. Yeah. He's always funny in like films, but I think he's not obviously his most iconic role, Deadpool. But or would you not agree?
I'm trying to think of what it's been in.
X-Men. Green Lantern.
I'd say in terms of like being iconically bad, I'd say Green Lantern's on there. But no, Deadpool. Yeah,
Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, like, you can't replace him.
Or Pikachu.
What?
Pikachu.
Sets picture, yeah, he's in that. Buried, I don't know, that's a really old one, like where he's just buried alive in the whole film, just him in like a crate.
Then it's quite an old. It's not one, not old. Film. Yeah, I haven't seen that though.
But yeah, Red Notice, good film, recommend.
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird. I was literally debating between that and the film.
I think we'll have definitely going to have another film to recommend next week.
I was literally about to say the teaser for this next week's podcast. So, The Batman, not Batman, it's The Batman.
Mm-hmm.
The Batman is out last Friday if you listen to this on Monday. But we're going to see it when you listen to it tomorrow. So, next week, that'll so like dates, it's not going to make sense.
Right.
Next podcast, we will talk about The Batman and we'll review it in full. It's 3 hours long.
We're going to be there for a long time.
3 hours. Okay, you didn't like give like.
How long are we going to be there for? It's 3 hours. I don't know why I said that.
I feel like I don't want to eat too much before it because I feel like I get lethargic and sleepy.
Yeah, but I know I'm going to be absolutely starving, so.
Well, that's what I mean. When it's like a 3-hour film, you kind of have to plan it into, you know. Like when it's a 2-hour one, you can be like, okay, cool, we can just go.
Yeah.
But Batman, I'm just like, okay, we need to.
And also, because it's Batman, you've got to try and understand everything that's going on. But to be fair, I don't even know the plot that well.
It's about a guy in a bat costume.
Yeah, I know that, but as in, like, is it going to be the same sort of villains from the old ones, or
It's going to be the Riddler and Penguin.
Penguin? Yeah, who is Penguin?
Gary Oldman.
That's a weird role for him, isn't
I don't know, he played Churchill, a big fat guy, so I guess.
it? Yeah, true.
Going Penguin's not too far, I was stretched.
Gary Oldman. Isn't Gary Oldman also the detective in Batman as well?
Yeah, I believe he plays Detective Gordon.
Yeah.
Good knowledge.
Knowledge.
Good knowledge.
And who's the Riddler? Obviously not Jim Carrey.
I can't remember. That would be funny with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I love that. No, I can't remember who's cast as the Riddler.
But obviously he's got it's not Catwoman, is it?
Yeah, it's called.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't think so.
Rosario. Is it Rosario? It's not Rosario Dawson.
Don't know.
It's someone who one of my friends finds really attractive. I can't remember her name.
It's yeah.
It's someone attractive. But no, I'm excited for the Batman. Okay, we'll place a bet now. Do you think they're going to tell Batman's origin story in this film?
No.
I think they will. Because I think they think it's been done to death, so we've got to do it again. It's culture. It's culture now.
Do you think it'd be the best Batman origin story?
All Batman origin stories are the same?
No, but as in the way it's done. They're not all exactly like. I think the worst one was Ben Affleck's one.
I don't know. I kind of thought that was a bit more like dramatic.
Is that the one where he flies up? The bats like swirl around him and he starts flying up.
No, that one's.
What was that?
That one's the Dark Knight, actually.
Is that Christian Bale?
I think that's Christian Bale.
Is it?
Oh,
Okay.
that was the worst.
I think that was the first one.
Yeah, I kind of hope they do it because I've heard this one's going to be like a darker film. So like, I don't want to see his parents like get shot on screen. I want his parents to get like brutally violated and murdered.
Because, mate, do you reckon that will lead on from? Because obviously at the end of the Joker, you see Batman's.
I think it's different,
Is that a different?
Yeah. Although I'm excited for the Flash movie. The Flash movie's got 2 Batmans in it.
Oh,
It's got Michael Keaton Batman and Ben Affleck Batman. Batfleck.
Batfleck.
Do you know what? I actually think that Ben Affleck wasn't actually that bad as Batman.
I think he just didn't
I
see
think
the
he was
role.
in bad movies.
Like as in like the producer didn't help kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like Hugh Jackman being Wolverine. He's good as Wolverine, but he's been in some bad movies.
Yeah, I suppose every actor's been in a couple of stinkers,
Yeah.
haven't they? Like if you're Jennifer Aniston and then you're in the original Leprechaun.
That is like 7 hours of my life I'll never get back watching Leprechaun.
Yeah, but
It's worth it.
worth it. Yeah.
I'm never going to watch them again. I feel like we should watch it just like a shit thing.
Maybe we should.
Maybe we should do like a AandRPodcast react to Leprechauns.
Why don't we just do it like a Twitch? No,
No, well, not Twitch. Well, we can do a Twitch stream actually.
Twitch stream of.
Twitch stream, and we'll just have the camera and we'll just watch the Leprechaun.
But we wouldn't be able to show the film.
We would.
Would you?
You're allowed to watch films and TV shows. There's people who react to like movies and TV shows on YouTube and stuff like that, so we could do it. I think it's not a bad idea.
Twitch stream go live.
I actually think we need to. Sorry, I'm really tired today. I think we need to like censor ourselves.
Or just remember that there's a camera.
Yeah, just like, well, there's a camera there, but we don't censor ourselves.
You should hear the things that we have to edit out. I'm joking.
Imagine he just like cuts the black out.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Someone clearly said something they shouldn't have.
Yeah. Do you remember that time where you definitely should not have said a word and you said the word and I had to bleep it out?
And then I said it 3 times.
Yeah. Very.
I won't say it again. But I think everyone knows what that word. It's not. Yes. It's. I wouldn't say it's a bad word because loads of people use it, but it's just a word that the internet doesn't like.
Words are all just made up, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No words I mean.
Okay. Sticks and stones.
may break my bones, but
Brones.
sticks and stones may break my bones, but when Everton loses in the cup final, it will kill me.
Yeah. Moving on.
Speaking of football, do you know how I'm a little slide?
Segue.
So, one of the key Russian oligarchs in media has been, you know, talking about Roman Abramovich.
Oh yeah, he's selling.
He's selling Chelsea
But
because it's an asset.
yeah, but his all the net profit from the club is going to a charity that is providing support for Ukrainian refugees.
Is that actually true?
Yeah.
That's good.
And he's not selling it quickly. He wants to do it properly, and he's not like in a rush to sell it. He's selling it like not just dumping it off kind of thing. So I think he's.
I mean, yeah,
it's not. I don't know.
Either that or it gets seized.
Yeah, well, I don't know because I don't know if it would if. I don't know if it is. I don't think he's worried. Apparently, what I heard is that he's not worried about it getting seized or anything or as an asset.
I mean, I think he has to say that, right?
But I think
because, like, if you think about it, if another company is like, oh, if he's shitting himself about it getting seized, then I can buy it for cheap.
Yeah. Does he want to sell it for $3 billion or something?
I'd say, to be honest, I'd say it's about worth that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it.
How much did Newcastle bought for?
I don't know. But I know Southampton was 100 mil. But I'd say I'd buy Chelsea for 30 times as Southampton.
Yeah, I think, but Newcastle was obviously they had those really rich owners.
How much was?
I thought that was like 100 billion or something.
415 million.
415. Oh, so not okay.
So it's like 6 times as much for Chelsea, which
that
I'd
makes
say
sense.
that's about right.
That makes sense.
I'd say someone got Southampton on a bargain, Newcastle 415 million.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, not that it's a bargain to us.
Yeah, but I'm saying in general football terms.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like it's essentially doing that. It's like if he wants 3 billion for it, that's like buying 30 Lukaku's.
Maybe it's not worth that then.
Well, I put it like that. Maybe not. I think. Well, obviously, Abromovich is one of the key oligarchs who's funding
Putin. Yeah, I think the whole donate to a charity is just a get out clause, probably.
Oh, yeah, but also I just don't think half the money's going to go to a charity. Like, this is why I'm so sceptical about it, because I'm just like,
yeah. But loads of obviously, Russia are basically just not allowed to play in any cup now, and no one's allowed to play against them. But I don't. That's not necessarily Russia's fault. Kind of.
Again, so people are saying that but when Ukrainian people have to, just regular people have to go to war and do that, that's not their fault.
Yeah.
But your actions of your country kind of affect you. So
exactly.
the change that you want to see in the country.
Yeah, of course.
So, I mean, I know a lot of footballers pressed it, and I know it's not exactly that, but I saw this idiot on Twitter. I know Twitter's just a toxic environment. Twitter is like ground zero.
It's not groundbreaking to see an idiot on Twitter.
Yeah, but this guy was really idiotic. Yeah. So there was the tweet you saying about how Russian football clubs aren't allowed to participate in cups, and someone goes, "That's not." Well, so this was in Russian, and I translated the tweet just because I was interested to say, "That's not fair. Why aren't the Ukrainian clubs banned?" Don't think it's quite the same thing.
It's.
Although I'm pretty sure the Dynamo Kiev players are fighting the war. They're
because they're not obviously. There's been a ban. Another thing, there's obviously a ban between if you're male, age 18 to 60, you're not allowed to leave Ukraine.
Yeah.
So obviously, if they're in Ukraine playing,
well,
I mean, they've either got no choice or they're obviously, a lot of Ukrainians look like they really want to they love their country and they're obviously going to fight for it.
Klitschko brothers, Lomachenko.
Yeah.
All of them on the front line because they've been put. So the Klitschko brothers have been put on a list of 23 high value Ukrainian targets.
Even Usyk.
I don't think Usyk's on that list.
No, but he's fighting there.
Oh no, I know he's fighting, but it sounds like he's in a boxing match.
No,
he's fighting this weekend. Yeah, in a war.
In a different,
but I think the Klitschko brothers, they're top on the list for Russia to assassinate.
Right.
Which must be fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
but why?
What? Because they're
because they bring so much money and.
Well, that's what I mean. So if someone killed Putin, then everyone will be sick of the war zone. But if you kill political leaders, that's why so many people are after the president, the prime minister.
Yeah.
Prime President, Prime Minister.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus
Prime Minister.
Optimus Prime Minister. Yeah. Well, I actually rate him so highly.
Mate, he's obviously he's got that role of captain, be the last one to abandon their ship kind of thing. It's kind of like that, isn't it? He's got that role of obviously he has all the right, being the president, to flee the country first and get out of there, but obviously he's chosen that respectful way of he's gonna, if his citizens gotta stay, he's gonna stay and fight.
Did you hear his speech to the UN?
No.
If you haven't listened to it, please type it on YouTube. It's probably the most chilling and inspiring thing I've ever heard. It's amazing. But also, there was this speech that he gave, and he did it solely in Russian, even though Russia was not going to televise it. He did it solely in Russian, just on the off chance Putin did hear it, because he's basically just saying, "We're gonna fuck you up." Yeah. Obviously in more political terms, we are gonna fuck you up. But I mean, at this moment, I think there is 5 countries who are for Russia doing this in the world.
Wasn't there this vote?
There
was a vote.
Countries, there's 5 that are for Russia, 31 who are
undecided,
and then the rest are there.
No for it, yeah.
Exactly. So
who were the 5 countries?
Off the top of my head, Belarus, Syria. But I think Belarus are kind of under
basically part of Russia kind of thing.
Well, they're kind of under the gun because if they don't agree, then Russia might fucking invade them. Russia is actually like a superpower, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I might just put it on the list.
In the top 5. Well, I think they're first, didn't they? As in, something like that. Top 5.
Let me find. So what is it?
Who would win in a fight?
Who would win in a fight? Yeah. There's like an image of the.
I think I know what one you mean.
It's
got all the rankings of military kind of.
Which countries
force.
support Russia?
Is China one?
No, they're like the upstate. If China was there, then there would be a world war.
No, as in their support.
Yeah, so I'm going to restart camera.
Are they undecided?
Yeah, so they're like, oh shit, the card's full.
Here we go.
It's happened again.
Here we go again. Are we still live then?
Yeah, we're still live.
We're still live and direct talking.
For fuck's sake.
This is what we call preparation. Hopefully it hasn't been full for long.
No, I don't think so. I think we've got a good recording on that last one.
Yeah.
To do that before.
What was I saying? Something about China. They're undecided. So.
Yes, they are.
How can you be undecided?
What do you mean?
It's like I just think it's a bad thing completely. Like I don't understand how. Thing is like we've all established it's a bad thing. Well done.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't understand what that's done. How has that helped anything?
Oh yeah, no.
Like, let's take a vote on whether we think that's bad or good. Thanks for clarifying. What we already know.
Yes, like the majority of you agree that it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I can't
So let's sit back and do nothing still.
What does it say? I think I was right in saying that Belarus, Syria, I think, I'm not sure who the ones are. There's a couple. There's 5.
Have you seen like the hacker group Anonymous has declared war against?
Yeah.
And or the electric car in Russia, the electric charge points, they've hacked them, and it reads in Russian on when you charge your car, Putin is a dickhead.
Yeah.
That's quite funny.
I think anyone who's doing anything in any capacity to.
But like, they're mad. They leaked all the Russian, Russian generals, like their passwords to their website and their usernames and everything, just like that. Leaked it all. It's exactly like, it's sick, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because that's.
But they'll still probably take down Xbox Live for every Christmas.
Do you remember that?
Lizard Squad or whatever it is. Yeah.
But I think Anonymous are actually doing some good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad even the hacker groups realised that war's not a good thing.
Yeah. The thing is, there's just war is horrible, right? Mm-hmm. But it's got some cool names attached to it.
Cool names.
So the people just say things about war and it just sounds really cool. Have you heard about the Ghost of Kiev?
Oh yeah.
That's fucking cool to be called that.
Ghost of Kiev.
Yeah, because your entire squadron's died and you are just fucking solo gunning it, Top Gun Maverick style.
And yeah, he's basically took down like in like 14 aeroplanes by himself, and he's a guy like he's
that is like Tom Cruise Maverick levels.
That's like
boss. And then people are like, oh yeah, they're sending in the Chechnya death squad. Imagine being one of the Chechnya death squad. I mean, don't get me wrong, what they do is horrible, but their names.
Sounds like, Star Wars, where in second season of Mandalorian, he's got those big giant robots.
Yeah.
And they're like, they jump down. It feels like that.
Well, I think, it might be my brother-in-law who was telling me that, like, Putin is not one of the Chechen death squads. He's put like a warlord, like a warlord who's committing like horrible war crimes as the leader of the death squad to go to Ukraine. And he said either way for Putin it's a win-win, because either the warlord dies or he gets control of wherever the warlord is trying to take control. And I was just like, Putin has built his own suicide squad.
80.
Yeah, but like he's filling his team with villains, so it's a matter of
he's like. I was gonna say something. It's a bit right. I was gonna say he's done like a fantasy football team kind of thing.
Well, yeah, he's just got the worst people and just put them all in one team.
I don't know, but I think
I feel like he's just taking his idea from movies.
Yeah, I just don't understand I understand what the war's about, but I don't understand. It's kind of like once he's done it, he's literally destroyed the whole place. He's got to rebuild it all. For what?
But that's what I mean. I think it is pressure from like people like Roman Abramovich, the key Russian oligarchs who are like rich and have political influence. I think it's all them spearheading it and funding his.
Yeah, and they kind of want it in the background, and
exactly.
he's got people to answer to himself. Mad.
That's what I mean, and it's just like the world's never been so fucked,
Yeah,
I think. Imagine kids opening. I read the things like imagine kids opening their history, but it was not 2017 and reading about 2018 to now.
What?
There was Iran USA almost kicked off for a war.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think there are. I think this is one, obviously the most probably major war or what's happened in recently, but obviously there's still wars going on in the background.
Yeah, but like
this one's been most reported and.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's only because we're in Europe.
Yeah. But
yeah, I just think it's.
What do you think about the just 18 to 60 males being banned from leaving? What do you think that's fair or?
I think nobody should be forced to stay or go anywhere that they don't want to stay or go. But I understand why they are doing it, because if not, they wouldn't. I get it in as much, but like I don't agree with it. But I can understand why.
But what do you think about the whole? It's just males. Like, why not?
16 generation females.
No, males. Like, why isn't it females? Why isn't it?
I don't agree with that. I feel like you should have a choice.
Yeah.
Like boy, girl.
But people are arguing kind of with the equal rights of, it's equal now kind of thing. Men and women could fight.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, women could fight, but I also just think nobody should fight.
Oh, nobody should fight.
Like,
yeah, it shouldn't be.
The equality shouldn't be women
should fight as well as men. It should be no one fight.
It should be men should be able to leave as well as women.
Yeah.
And if you choose to defend your country, you are more noble and brave than I ever could be.
Yeah.
So, big respect to you.
But
not that you'll be watching this in the middle of a war.
No.
But if you survive and manage to stumble across it after, salute to you. What?
You managed to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, mate, it's fucking
horrible, man. Mate. Yeah, I understand. It's just kind of like just mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like such a weird sentence to say that so many people have died there and people are just like, yeah, another body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's one of these. It's going to happen. It's going to carry on for at least 6 months. So it's going to be like it's going to be in the news.
I think longer.
Years.
I think it just depends on how long Russia can sustain their own economy, because I think everyone is trying to. Create...
Have you seen how much like one pound is worth in like Russian coin? Go on currency and look at the graph and just watch it just dive and do £1 to one like Russian or whatever, or what how much is £1 worth in Russian currency or whatever, mate. It's mad. Have you seen the dip?
Bro.
It's like...
So, I've done 1 Russian ruble to there. Oh, actually, I'll do it the other way around.
Mate, it's insane.
To Russian ruble. Yeah, so on Sunday the 27th of February, before their tax,
Yeah.
£1 was worth 111.45 Russian ruble. It's now worth 142.92 Russian ruble. That's insane.
Mate.
Bro, the thing is, people just think war is about, it's a lot about life and death. But it's also about just crumbling a person's economy. Because life or death, in 10 years, those people still not going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you after this, let's say Russia now back off.
Mm.
Half of Ukraine is decimated.
Exactly.
So the amount they're going to have to spend to rebuild.
They'll have help. Yeah.
They'll have aid in different countries, have loans.
But if you know, think about the Russian people are screwed as well because their economy is just dead. So they've in Russia, Putin's stopped people getting a certain amount of the bank because he kept all the money in. So you're only allowed to go and withdraw so much amount. Imagine that. That's fucked, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because it's your money.
Well, exactly, yeah, and all of a sudden it's not worth anything.
Oh yeah, well exactly because you can't do anything with it.
No.
Like most countries stopping service. Like Apple have stopped selling iPhones to Russia.
Yeah, cars. There's been loads of car dealers who stopped selling their cars to Russia.
Banks just going down. It's essentially Ukraine and Russia are both just going to fold in on themselves because even if Russia wins the war and even if it overwhelms Ukraine, no other country in the world is going to condone it other than the 5 that already are.
Yeah, and those 5 that already are might not anymore after. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
I don't understand why. I mean, don't understand why they condone it other than
I
force.
Just people who are sitting on the fence and just wait to see what happens.
Yeah. who do we side with?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if Ukraine win, they'll be like, oh no, we
But still, 141 to 32 is huge.
Well, the thing is, it's just completely unwarranted.
Yeah.
And especially when Putin's threatening to nuke cities, it's bit shit.
Yeah, there's just no winners in that. It's
exactly if I'm going to say what you said last time.
Yeah.
If there is a World War IV, it will be fought with sticks and stones. I love that. It's so poetic.
Sticks.
It's stuck with me.
Don't know who said that. Someone else. Might have been Albert Einstein. I think it was Albert Einstein.
I'm pretty sure it's Big Davidson.
Actually, it might have been Kanye.
Yes.
I think he said it to me at the airport once.
He's probably just like Duke Nukem.
Dude. Nukem.
Duke Nukem, why not?
Duke Nukem. Oh, good game.
Probably not that.
No.
No, but I think the situation. We're going to obviously keep talking about the situation weekly as things develop. And obviously, we'll be a little bit behind. We're recording this the Thursday, the 3rd of March. But yeah, things are developing every day. I mean, cities have been taken.
Yeah, it's just a big clusterfuck, isn't it?
That's
it's one of them. It's going to be in the news every day for the next 6 months at least, or there's always going to be some kind of development, and yeah. So it's like when COVID, every news story headline for 2 years was just about COVID or about it's literally going to be like. And obviously, I'd say I'd rather have COVID than a war.
Breaking news.
But
the Delta
it's
virus.
just
fucking everyone.
It's just going to be eventually just part of life where you're just used to seeing some kind of. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
it's nuts.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've spoken a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a good place to end the episode. But before we do, we have our weekly segment, Headline of the Week. If you guys don't know what Headline of the Week is, it's a weekly segment where I find a headline, old or new, and me and Ryan
have a little talk about it.
to get my phone. So, obviously we've spoken about all the deep stuff that's going on in the war.
Yeah.
And I felt like there was a light-hearted storyline that could be had from this.
Let me guess. Is it about the freezing dog or something that they saved?
No.
Oh, okay.
So it's more of a funny one from England, typical English people from Blackpool. From Hull.
Oh.
It's worse. I just offended people from Hull and Blackpool. Okay, so Hull couple demand comedy club refund because war has made journey to Blackpool unsafe.
Where's their journey from?
Hull to
Blackpool. Oh, the war's made that. What?
Fucking audacity.
Unsafe.
Fucking audacity of these people. Do you want me to read some more?
Wait, that's so offensive. it's unsafe for me to leave my privileged home because someone else in 5,000 miles away is getting destroyed. That's like saying, it's like saying, can I have a refund on my Tesco shopping because there's people starving,
Yeah,
or like
exactly
people don't eat.
I'm trying to read the article without laughing. The staff at a comedy club in Blackpool claims they have had a request for a refund because the Ukrainian invasion made travel from Hull unsafe. They shared what appears to be a screenshot of an email of an unnamed couple of pensioners, boomers. Owner of Comedy Club Station, Brian Gleason, claimed the couple first contacted 2 weeks ago and asked for a refund because one of the couple had COVID. His employee Rob after transferring ticket to another date, but he claims he received the National City saying, "What's going on in Russia?" Okay, so do you want me to read the email?
Yeah.
It's pretty long-winded, so I'll try and get through it quickly.
So is this an email from Ryan Gleason?
No, from the couple to...
From the couple to the comedy club explaining why they want a refund, right?
Sure, yeah. I should have read this letter first. That would have been good, but you can. My husband and I...
America, Texas?
Yeah, I don't know why I went, my husband and I... my husband and I had a trip planned to Blackpool this week. Okay, I'll do this voice off. And we have got tickets to your Saturday night laughs show at 7 o'clock. Be there. Unless the war's affecting you. According to this. I spoke to someone called Rob. If that's even his real name.
I'm sorry, Rob.
It's like such an uncommon name, Rob. I'm sorry. On Facebook, Tess asking for a refund for our 2 tickets we paid in full a few weeks ago. Due to events in Russia and Ukraine, it's not safe for us to travel as we are both retired. Due to this, it's safer to stay near home till it's sorted. I told Rob we wanted the refund, and he said he would move things from the day, but I do not want that because I don't know how long this will go on for. No one knows. He shows me the so-called terms and conditions, which he put in speech marks, which I did not read when I booked tickets a few weeks ago.
That's your fault.
And nowhere does it say about no refunds for a war. No refunds for a war.
Oh, that's when in between is when Will's like, okay, now let's think of every single possibility that could happen. So then we have to ask you about it. That's exactly like that.
We cannot attend because of things beyond our control. So arrange a full refund for both tickets to be arranged on the debit card I used to buy the 2 tickets. We have already lost money on our train tickets, our bed and breakfast booking, and as I say, we have just chosen not to go. But this is probably everyone in Blackpool sticking together to scam people during a war. Disgusting. What? You're supposed to be a comedy club, but this is not funny at all. Have some respect. My solicitor will be informed, and I will report you to trading standards if you're not paying back within 24 hours. Your regards.
First of all, how much is a ticket? Probably about 20 quid, 30 quid. How much does it cost to hire a solicitor? Triple that, quadruple that.
And also, the war's not even this fucking...
Yeah, well, yeah, that was the biggest point. Oh, it's...
I can tell you're pissed off.
It
I
hurts.
can see you being pissed off.
It hurts. Can't they just say they just couldn't be asked to go and they really just want a refund? That's what they want. They just can't be asked. And they want an excuse.
Yeah, but they're not going to get a refund like that.
It's like, I don't know, it's just like saying there's been a volcano eruption in...
It was an underwater tsunami in Thailand.
Yeah.
It was really effective.
It really, yeah. Oh. Hurt people.
I'm baffed by that story. That's so
It's just like so offensive.
Disrespectful.
Exactly to the people.
There's kids who are losing their lives.
Exactly.
And you're trying to get a refund from a comedy club in Blackpool. Have some class, woman.
Or man. Was it woman? Oh, okay.
I would just say woman, I'm not assuming. Because it was me and my husband.
Yeah.
Like, it was a woman.
Or could be.
No, it was a woman. It says it was a woman. Yeah, fucked. Nice. Hull, people from Hull, fuck off.
Every single one now.
No. Anyone who uses a war for personal gain, you're fucking trash.
The thing is, personal gain. It's not like they've gained. It's not.
Feels bad.
It's not a gain. It's just.
It's just a thing. It's so weird.
Okay.
Well, I feel like we're going to get very pissed off talking about it, so it feels like a good place to end off the episode. So, I personally want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening, and we hope everyone in Ukraine is safe, and we hope that this horrible situation ends very, very soon. I know we make jokes about it, but we do understand the severity of the situation. We're trying to make it a bit more lighthearted for people who are genuinely concerned. I'm not trying to get free tickets to a comedy club. So I want to thank you guys at home for listening. I've been AJ.
And I've been Ryan.
See you.